representative or coach from each club to make their way down to the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite. So times up on the board for Heat 13, Emily Stupart 1:22.54 ahead of Fisher in lane 0. Heat 14. So just a further reminder for swimmers, and if coaches can remind your swimmers, please, no phones in the changing rooms at any time, please. No phones being used in the changing rooms, please. And a message for coaches from all of our clubs. Please, can you make your way down to the announcer's desk after the heats, between the heats and the finals? We'll have a 15-minute warm down period. And could we ask a coach from each club to make their way to the announcer's desk at that point? Thank you. So at the halfway point of this heat, Heat 14, Claudia Hooker in lane number 1, a 16-year-old from Sittingbourne. And Milton going well. And as we move into the final few stages of this heat, great second 50. This looks like for Esme Cawthorne, 1:25.8. Brilliant second 50 for Cawthorne ahead of Isabel Healy in lane 8 and Erin Davey wrapping up the top 3 of Heat 14. Heat 15.
Take your mark.
So into heat number 15, halfway stage. Elsie Saffer, 36.49 for Saffer. Representing RTW Monson, one of 3 14-year-olds competing in heat 15. Some of the youngest swimmers in this heat. And leading the way, Elsie Saffer. That was at halfway and still going well. Just keeping tabs over in the far side, lane 0. Victoria Griffin is moving well. If you're following us on the live stream, that'll be on the far side of the pool, lane 0. But going back to the centre of the pool, and it looks like it's going to be Saffer who will be the quickest there. 1:19.63 ahead of Griffin, and then Holly Calvert is in 4th with Isla Ross just pipping into 3rd spot, 1:21.46. Heat 16.
Take your mark.
Last few metres then of heat number 16. And Mila Poulton, 14-year-old from Beckenham. Fastest there, going underneath her entry time of 1:20 with a time of 1:19.72. Heat 17.
Take your mark.
Now, if you attended Crawley last weekend for the 1500 metres of this Kent County Championships and misplaced a pair of goggles, these have just been handed in to me at the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite. So if you were at Crawley last weekend and misplaced your goggles, come down to the announcer's desk as I have a pair that's just been handed in to me. Halfway points, heat 17, 33.69. Josephine Lawn, good couple of seconds ahead of Veronica Crozet in lane 5 from Bromley. So two Bromley swimmers leading the way after the first 50. But really pulling ahead is Josephine Lawn, 16-year-old, 1:11.52 was her entry time. Teammate Ronnie Crosset is currently occupying second. Yeah, Hughes also from Bromley going well. So it could be a Bromley 1, 2 and 3 in the heat. But let's go to that time from Josephine Lawn, 1:11.41 ahead of Crozet and then Hughes. And it is a Bromley 1, 2 and 3 in heat number 17.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool, please, by the sides. Clear the pool.
Heat 18.
Take your mark.
So this is the penultimate event of the heat of this event, I should say. It is the penultimate event of these heats as well. 100 metre breaststroke. This is heat 18. Just a reminder that our next event will be the open male 200 metre butterfly. Smith leading the way at halfway. Produced an excellent swim earlier on this morning. Has a great entry time, 1:10.30, and is motoring at the moment is Smith, the 17-year-old from Monson, ahead of Olivia Quiller in lane number 5. So RTW Monson 1-2 as it currently stands. Smith comes in 1:11.46, then it is Quiller 1:14.11 outside lane with Emma Whiffin, Marathon District 1:17.59, top 3 in our penultimate heat, heat 18. Heat 19.
Take your marks.
Heat 19, final heat of this female 100-meter breaststroke. So the quickest time on paper coming into the event was Imogen Miles, 109.3, RTW Monson swimmer. Plenty of Monson swimmers in this one. Bullock in lane 0 with Williams, Miles and Davey and Cooley all involved in this one. Imogen Miles first to the halfway point, 33.82 ahead of Scarlett Davey. And then Evie Croucher from Sevenoaks occupying third spot. That's at the turn. And now with the finishing line on the horizon for our swimmers of 25 metres to go. And it looks like it is going to be Imogen Miles who's going to be the quickest here, quickest on paper, and on course to be the quickest in the pool. And she is 110.54 for Imogen Miles, with her teammate Scarlett Davey coming in second spot. And then Olivia Cooley, also another RTW Monson swimmer, into the top 3. But quickest there, Imogen Miles, 110.54.
Clear the pool by the sides, please. Clear the pool.
Next, it is the open male 200-meter butterfly, heat 1.
Take your marks.
So the open male 200-meter butterfly. This is heat 1 of 8. With just the 5 swimmers involved in this one. Max Osborne is in lane 2, followed by Sebastian Sapler, Toby Okpara, Ron Hughes and Dylan Hooker in lane 6. Halfway point it is Ron Hughes from Saxon Crown. All these swimmers are 11 years of age. Toby Okpara with the quickest entry time into heat number 1. Just a reminder that we'll have a break between the end of this event before we move on to our finals. And at that point, in that break, could we ask a coach from each club to make their way down to the announcer's desk? Please can we have a team representative from Erith and District? Please can we have a team manager from Erith and District to the announcer's desk immediately, please. That is in front of the timing suite. So please can we have a team manager from Erith and District to the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite immediately, please.
Come on, Max!
So swimmers coming in to complete heat number 1, 3:13.97 for Ron Hughes. Going over 20 seconds quicker than his entry time for Sebastian Zappler. Coming in 3:29.43, also smashing his entry time in the pool. Hax Osborne, 3:44.73. Again, another swimmer under their entry times. And in comes Dylan Hooker, 3:54.74, under 4 minutes. And then Toby Okpara to complete proceedings, 4:07.41.
Hold on to lane ropes, please, swimmers.
Heat 2.
Take your marks.
If anyone has picked up a blue Summer Nationals top, please can they return it to the announcer's desk, please? If anyone has picked up a blue Summer Nationals top, please return it to the announcer's desk, please. So leader at the halfway point in our second heat. It is Thomas Salter, 11-year-old from Edenbridge. So quickest time in that 10 to 11 years age group. Ron Hughes in our first heat, 3:13.97. And leader is 11-year-old Thomas Salter, lane number 3. Final 50 then for the swimmers. Eamon O'Neill just nudging ahead in that previous 50. Good 50 split there for 48.35 ahead of Thomas Salter. With Daniel Dyszkowskis in third spot. That's in lane number 4. And really powering ahead Over in lane number 2, Eamon O'Neill from Bexley. This is a great second half to this open male 200-metre butterfly. For O'Neill, 2:57.39. We'll get that confirmed. 3:06.63. With Joseph Pryor, 3:07.10. But 2:57.39 for O'Neill. With a 46.43 final 50 metres for the Bexley swimmer.
Thank you, swimmers. Hold onto the lane ropes, please. Clear the pool both sides, please, swimmers. Pool both sides.
Heat 3.
Take your marks.
Now, just a reminder, don't forget to buy your raffle tickets from the Maidstone team. Plenty of prizes up for grabs, including Funky Trunks, Cooks, Allens of Kingsbury's, Travel Bag, Better Body Group, GM Dental, and lots more. So in the next couple of minutes, the raffle will close, so please get involved. Plenty of prizes up for grabs, so go and visit the Maidstone team, buy your raffle tickets, lots of prizes to be won. And confirmation of finalists for the female 100-metre breaststroke, 10 to 11 years age group. We have Rosie James, Esme Singh, Fola Dada, Zoe Mendez-Lerin, Miranda Huang, Lily Fox, Victoria Pashinji, Cornelia Kulik, Myla Cheeseman and Sky Hamer, with the reserve swimmers, Hester Williams and Easy Shao. For the 12 years age group, we have Elsie Regan, Evie Van Beers, Audrey Jenkins, Zofia Radzika, Alice Jarvis, Eliza Smakai, Nia Michael, Annie Allen, Nicole Martina Taita, and Sophie Grave de Peralta. For the 13 years age group, we have Lily Chitty, Iva Barker, Olivia Healy, Autumn McCann, Afomia Serena Odaya, Anaya Agrawal, Lila Gibb, Chloe Bragg, Sophia Chakravarti and Chloe Mancarius, with the reserve swimmers being Harriet May and Ornella Gressach. For the 14 years age group, we have Emily Stupart, Holly Salter, Esme Cawthorne, Victoria Griffin, Elsie Saffer, Neela Poulton, Martha Rickard, Lucinda Spalek pushing Sharon, Isabel Healy and Jessica Churchill, with the reserve swimmers being Eva Kane and Ruth Allen. As for the 15 years age group, we have Jessica Long, Erin Davey, Jessica Evans, Holly Calvert, Olivia Quiller, Billy Marie Bullock, Katie Miller, Amelia Fisher, Sumyo C and Olivia Bradburn. As for the reserve finalists, Charlotte Johnson and Ava Cook. Just turn our attention back to the pool momentarily as we're into the final few meters of heat number 3. And it's a good swim from Alexander Elvov. 2:47.44 with that final 50 meters of 43.92. Alexander Elvov quickest there, ahead of George Monks and then William Craggs 2:55.06.
Onto the lane ropes, please, swimmers.
Heat 4.
Take your marks.
Finalists for the 16 years age group, we have Ellen Duncan, Amelia Ashton, Owie Williams, Emma Whiffin, Josephine Lawn, Olivia Cooley, Zoe Tollett, May Davis, Isla Ross and Lola Barra, with the reserve finalists being Claudia Hooker and Ruby Barker. For the 17 years and over age group, we have Abby Nelson, Cara Neal, Poppy Taylor, Scarlett Davey, Imogen Miles, Emily Smith, Veronica Crosset, Alex Bruggemeyer, Evie Croucher, Ella Redford, with the reserves being Louisa Pollard and Tabitha Bonner. And just to confirm as well, multi-classification result from the female 100 metre breaststroke. Ona Winifrith, time of 1:25.8, points of 1,210. So just to confirm then, finalists for the female 100 metre breaststroke, 10 to 11 years age group. From Saxon Crown, Rosie James. Medway Maritime, Esme Singh. Maidstone's Vola Dada. Greenwich Royals, Zoe Mendes Lerin. From Bromley, Miranda Huang. From Sevenoaks, Lily Fox. From Greenwich Royals, Victoria Pasinci. From Saxon Crown, Cornelia Kulsick. From Larkfield, Myla Cheeseman. And from Maidstone, Sky Hamer. With the two reserves from Beckenham, Hester Williams, and from Bromley, Izzy Xiao. In the 12 years age group. This is for the female 100-metre breaststroke. Erethan District, Elsie Regan. Sevenoaks, Evie Van Beers. Bromley, Audrey Jenkins. White Oaks, Sophia Radzika. Bromley, Alice Jarvis. Eden Bridge, Eliza Smackay. Orpington, Nia Michael. Saxon Crowns, Annie Allen. Bromley's, Nicole Martina Taita. And from Erethan District, Sophie Grave de Peralta. And into the pool, Samuel Holmes, quickest in the outside lane, 240.74. Ahead of Michael Krotz in lane number 4. That's the leading two in heat number 4.
Clear the pool by the sides, please, swimmers. Clear the pool by the sides.
Heat 5.
Take your marks.
So just to carry on, female 100-metre breaststroke finalists, 13 years age group. Representing Erethan District, we have Lily Chitter from Eden Bridge, Ivy Barker. Greenwich Royals, Olivia Healy. Dover Life's Autumn McCann. Dartford's Ifoima Serena Odaya. From Medway Maritime, Anaya Agrawal. From Beckenham, Lila Gibb. From Erethan District, Chloe Bragg. RTW Monson, Sophia Chachaverdi. From Bromley, Chloe Mancarius. With the reserves from Erethan District, Harriet May. And from Saxon Crown, Ornella Gresach. In the 14 years age group, from Bexley, Emily Stupart. Eden Bridge, Holly Salter. From Eden Bridge, Esme Cawthorne. From Dover Life, Victoria Griffin. From RTW Monson, Elsie Saffer. From Beckenham, Myla Poulton. From Bromley, Martha Rickard. From Maidstone, Lucinda Spadek-Lucia-Hieron. From Greenwich Royals, Isabel Healy. And from Erethan District, Jessica Churchill. With the reserve swimmers being from Erethan District, Eva Kane. And from Saxon Crown, Ruth Allen. In the 15 years age group, from Bromley, we have Jessica Long. RTW Monson, Erin Davey. From RTW Monson, Jessica Evans. From Eden Bridge, Holly Calvert. From RTW Monson, Olivia Quiller. From RTW Monson, Billy Marie Wallach. From Bromley, we have Katie Miller. From Tonbridge, Amelia Fisher. Also from Tonbridge, Sunyo C. From White Oak, we have Olivia Bradburn, and the reserve finalists Charlotte Johnson and Ava Cook. In the 16 years age group, from Bexley, we have Ellen Duncan. From RTW Monson, Amelia Ashton. From RTW Monson, Larry Williams. From Erethan District, we have Emma Whiffin. From Bromley, Josephine Lawn. RTW Monson, Olivia Cooley. From RTW Monson, Louis Tollett. From RTW Monson, May Davis. From Herne Bay, we have Isla Ross. With Seven Oaks, we have Lola Bauer. With the two reserve finalists from Sittingbourne, Claudia Hooker. And from Edenbridge, Ruby Barker. And finally, the 17 years and over. From Bexley, we have Abby Nelson. Seven Oaks, Karen Neal. And at Swim, we have Poppy Taylor. From RTW Monson, Scarlett Davey. From RTW Monson, Imogen Miles. From RTW Monson, Emily Smith. From Bromley, we have Veronique Crosset. From Beckenham, we have Alex Brugemeyer. From Seven Oaks, we have Evie Croucher. And from Larkfield, Ella Redford. And the two reserve finalists from Dover Life, Louisa Pollard. And from Larkfield, Tabitha Bonner. Back to the pool, Damien Dadkoff, quickest there, 2:35.49, ahead of Gunguli in lane number 5. And then into the top 3 is Jax Marshall, 2:41.49. Heat 6.
Take your marks.
So for the open male 100-meter backstroke, this is the 17 years and over age group. We have a reserve finalist that's been called up to the final. Xiang Min Lee from Tonbridge. Xiang Ming Lee from Tonbridge. Please, can you confirm to us if you'd like to swim in the final of the 17 years and over open male 100-meter backstroke?
Thank you.
So heat 6 of the open male 200-meter butterfly. Just 8 heats involved in this one. Harry Thompson leading the way after the first 50. He is still going well. Looks like Thompson. Jankowski in second spot as it currently stands. Josiah Thorndike in third spot at the moment. Lane 7. That's at the halfway stage of heat number 6. Mialkovsky from RTW Monson with 50 metres of the pool to go, leading away ahead of Harry Thompson. That's in the centre of the pool, lanes 4 and 5. Mialkovsky looks like is going to be the quickest here in heat number 6. 15-year-old from TW Monson. 2:26.37 ahead of Harry Gibb going under 2:30, and Harry Thompson in third spot. That's your 1, 2 and 3 in heat number 6.
swimmers, hold on to lane ropes, please. Clear the pool by the sides, please. Clear the pool by the sides, please, swimmers.
Heat 7.
Take your marks.
Please could we ask for any swimmers who intend to withdraw from the finals of the female 100-metre breaststroke, please make your way to poolside. There is a table at the starting blocks near the timing suites if you intend to withdraw from those finals. So penultimate heat of this 200-metre open male butterfly. And a guy leading the way, 103.10. Ahead of Sidali Azuz in lane number 3 from Saxon Crown. And just a reminder for everyone here at the London Aquatic Centre that access back through the Westfield is closed until 1:30. Access back through the Westfield closed until 1:30. Time's coming in then from heat number 7. Alaki there, 2:18.25, quickest time in heat number 7. Heat 8.
Take your marks.
So after the conclusion of this heat, heat number 8, we will have a 15-minute break between this last heat and the finals. For any swimmers who would like to use the pool for warm down, please get to poolside immediately, and you can use it for 15 minutes in between heats and the finals. So the warm down will be available in the main competition pool for 15 minutes between the heats and the finals, and this is the last heat. Furthermore, please can we also have a coach or team manager from each club to make their way to the announcer's desk, please, during that break. So after the conclusion of this heat, please can we have a coach or team manager to make their way to the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite after the conclusion of this heat. Halfway point in our final heat of the morning. Michael Banks, 1 minute point at 4.3 ahead of Henry Shepherd in lane number 4. And then Finley Gillam is currently in third spot. That's at halfway. Michael Banks, 1:34.72, seconds ahead of Henry Shepherd in lane number 4. Michael Banks, 18-year-old from Bromley. Teammate Henry Shepherd, 16 years of age. So a couple of seconds in it with 50 metres to go. But Michael Banks is soaring towards the finishing line. 2:08.3 was his entry time. Michael Banks, 2:10.10 is his time in the pool. 2:13.64 Henry Shepherd, and then Finley Gillam, 2:13.84 into the top 3 in that heat.
Your swimmers clear the pool by the sides.
And that concludes the heats for this morning and early afternoon. So we will now have a 15-minute period now between the heats and our finals for this session. If you would like to use the pool as a warm-down area, you may do so for the next 15 minutes. And please, can we ask for a coach or team manager to make their way to the announcer's desk just in front of the timing suite. So a team manager or coach from each club to make their way to the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite, please. Thank you. So confirmation that the warm down period will finish at 12:59. At 12:59 will be the completion of the warm down period. Now please, can we ask for a coach or a team manager from every club to make their way to the announcer's desk, which is in front of the timing suite. So a coach or team manager, please make your way to the announcer's desk in front of the timing suite, please, immediately. Thank you. Could we also ask swimmers who are competing in the finals, which are coming up in roughly 15 minutes time, if you can head towards marshalling at 12:55. If you are competing in the finals, please make your way to marshalling at 12:55. Now some exciting news. Raffle ticket numbers. Grab them, get them out. And I've got the winning raffle ticket numbers for you. So here we go. Green 221, green 184, green 90, green 90, green 186, green 182, green 194, and green 120. So once again, green 221, green 184, green 90, green 186, green 182, green 194, and green 120. And pink numbers incoming. Pink 56, pink 70, pink 150, pink 50, pink 101, pink 27, pink 188, pink 98, pink 105, pink 46, and pink 55. So once again, pink winning numbers. Pink 56, pink 70, pink 150, pink 50, pink 101, pink 27, pink 188, pink 98, pink 105, pink 46, and pink 55. Well done to any of our winners. And thank you very much, Mason, for hosting the raffle today. Heat sheets are now available for the finals. Heat sheets are now available for the finals. Just a further reminder, coaches and swimmers, that heat sheets for these finals are now available to collect and pay per form at the announcer's desk. And just a couple of minutes remaining for the warm down swimmers, about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll close the warm down at 12:59. Please can we ask swimmers who are competing in these finals, in particular, if you are competing in the first couple of finals of the female 100-meter breaststroke, please make your way to marshalling. But if you are competing in these finals, please start to make your way to marshalling, please. Just a reminder for swimmers, if you are competing in these finals, please make your way to marshalling. If you are competing in particular in the female 10 to 11, 12 and 13 years, 100-meter breaststroke finals, please make your way to marshalling immediately, please. So once again, if you are competing in these finals, please make your way to marshalling. So just a further reminder for swimmers, if you are competing in these finals, the 100-meter female 100-meter breaststroke and the open male 100-meter backstroke, please make your way to marshalling. Please can we have all of officials on pool side, please? Officials on pool side, please. The swimmers are ready, but we need our officials. Officials, please make your way to pool side. This is the female 10 to 11 years 100-meter breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Rosie James. In 1, Esme Singh. In 2, Fola Dada. In 3, Zoe Mendez-Lerin. In 4, Miranda Huang. In 5, Lily Fox. In lane 6, Victoria Pasigi. In 7, Cornelia Kulik. In 8, Myla Cheeseman. And in 9, Sky Hamer. This is the female 10 to 11 years 100-meter breaststroke final.
Take your marks.
Here we go then. Let's get behind the swimmers, make some noise for our finals. Our first is the female 10 to 11 years 100-meter breaststroke final. This is the 10 to 11 years, but all the swimmers are 11 years of age coming into this final. Quickest in the heats, Miranda Huang from Bromley, 1:30.47. Will she be victorious in the final? Well, as we reach the halfway point, I can tell you it won't be Miranda Huang. DNS coming into the final, but leading the way is Zoe Mendez-Lerin from Greenwich Royals. 1:36.79 was her time coming into this one. And she is about a full body's length ahead. It looks like of lane number 6, Victoria Pasigi from Greenwich Royals. So at the moment, Greenwich Royals at 1-2. Looking good over in lane 1 for Esme Singh. Can she break through into that top 2 as we approach the final few meters? Well, it looks like Zoe Mendez-Lerin from Greenwich Royals is going to take top spot in the female 10 to 11 years 100-meter breaststroke final. Last push towards the finishing line, and she takes it. Ahead of Victoria Pasigi from Greenwich Royals and Lily Fox from Sevenoaks in 3rd spot. So it's a Greenwich Royals 1-2 in the female 10 to 11 years 100-meter breaststroke final. Next up, it is the female 12 years 100-meter breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Elsie Regan. In 1, Evie Van Beers. In 2, Audrey Jenkins. In 3, Sophia Radzika. In 4, Alice Jarvis. In lane 5, Eliza Schmackay. In lane 6, Nia Michael. In 7, Annie Allen. In lane 8, Nicole Martina Aitaita. In lane 9, Grave de Peralta. This is the female 12 years 100-meter breaststroke final.
Take your mark.
So off we go then in the female 12 years 100-meter breaststroke final. 1:24.15 for Alice Jarvis. And that was in the heats. That was the quickest time. Will she replicate that in the final? Well, going well is Alice Jarvis, the swimmer from Bromley. Eliza Smagai in lane number 5. Too far behind, about just over half a second. Can she close that gap, or will Alice Jarvis just start to press on in this second 50 metres? Well, she's looking good at the moment, Alice Jarvis, the swimmer from Bromley. It's really heating up for that third spot in particular over in lanes 1 and 2. Evie Van Beers and Audrey Jenkins. Second spot at the moment looks like it's going the way of the Eden Bridge swimmer in lane 5, Eliza Schmigai. But let's go back to Alice Jarvis, quickest in the, and is going to be the quickest in the final of this 100-metre breaststroke. Excellent swim, Alice Jarvis. 1:24 in the heat. She goes better than that. 1:21.79. Goal in the final ahead of Evie Van Beers. Fantastic final, second 50. And then Eliza Schmigai taking third spot. Next, it's the female 13 years 100-metre breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Lily Kitty. In 1, Ivy Barker. In 2, Olivia Healy. In lane 3, Autumn McCann. In lane 4, Afima Serena Odaya. In lane 5, Anaya Agural. In lane 6, Lila Gibb. In lane 7, Chloe Bragg. In lane 8, Safia Shashrivedi. And in lane 9, Chloe Mancarius. This is the female 13 years 100-metre breaststroke final.
Take your marks.
Well, 1:21.14 for Adaya from Dartford in lane 4. It was quick in the heats. A repeat of that performance, and a gold medal could be around her neck for this one as the swimmers approach the halfway stage. McCain is not too far behind, it looks like, but it is the Dartford swimmer, lane 4, Adaya, who is out in front. 36.93 at the turn, with Autumn McCann in second. And Naya Agural currently in third. Well, at the moment, the Dartford swimmer, Adaya, in lane 4, is fending off the challenge to her left and right. But can Anaya Agural maybe just start to close that gap going into the final few metres? It doesn't look like it, but she's on course for second. Let's go back to your leader, Adaya. 1:21.14 in the heats. 1:18.92 in the final. Agural takes second. Autumn McCain coming in fourth, with Lila Gibb just taking the third spot. Fantastic end to the female 13 years 100-metre breaststroke final. Next, it is the female 14 years 100-metre breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Emily Stupart. In 1, Holly Salter. In 2, Esme Cawthorne. In lane 3, Victoria Griffin. In lane 4, Elsie Saffer. In lane 5, Mila Poulton. In lane 6, Martha Rickard. In lane 7, Lucinda Smalik Pujihyeon. In lane 8, Isabel Healy. And in lane 9, Eva Kay. This is the female 14 years 100 meter breaststroke final.
Take your mark.
So the female 14 years 100 meter breaststroke final. Well, just under a 1/10 of a second separated Safa and Poulton in lanes 4 and 5 in the heats. Will it be as close as that in the final? As the swimmers approach the halfway point, well, it certainly looks close between Safa and Poulton. Well, it's not quite a 1/10 of a second, but it's just under 2/10. And Elsie Safa and Mila Poulton leading the charge. And from my eye, it looks like it is the Beckenham swimmer in lane 5, Poulton, who is just now starting to surge ahead with 25 meters to go. The afterburners have been applied to Mila Poulton. Can Elsie Safa or any of the other swimmers just maybe rein her in? Really trying her best. Over in lane number 3 is Victoria Griffin, but I think this one's going to go the way of Mila Poulton. The race for the 2nd and 3rd spots is spicing up really nicely. But it is Mila Poulton who gets there, 1:18.41 ahead of Griffin. And then Martha Rickard, just under 2/10 of a second between Griffin and Rickard for 2nd and 3rd. But Poulton, 1:18.41. This is the female 15 years 100 meter breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Jessica Long. In 1, Erin Davey. In 2, Jessica Evans. In 3, Holly Calvert. In 4, Olivia Quiller. In lane 5, Billy Marie Bullock. In lane 6, Katie Miller. In lane 7, Amelia Fisher. In lane 8, Sum Yo Si. And in lane 9, Olivia Bradburn. This is the female 15 years 100 meter breaststroke final.
Take your mark.
Here we go, the female 15 years 100 meter breaststroke final. Olivia Quiller, 1:14.11. Quickest by a fair few seconds coming into this 15 years final. Just some information regarding warm-ups ahead of the next session. The warm-up will begin at 1:25. 1:25 for warm-up for the next session. Now back to the action in the pool. I'm really pulling away. Olivia Quiller, 1:14.11 in the heat. She was rapid. And again, I think she's going to go even better here, Olivia Quiller. She certainly is, 1:13.13. And the top spot, Olivia Quiller. Billy Marie Bullock in lane 5, taking 2nd. Holly Calvert in 3rd place. Next up is the female 16 years 100 meter breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Ellen Duncan. In lane 1, Amelia Ashton. In 2, Lowry Williams. In 3, Emma Whiffin. In 4, Josephine Lawn. In lane 5, Olivia Cooley. In lane 6, Zoe Tollett. In lane 7, May Davies. In lane 8, Isla Ross. And in lane 9, Claudia Hooker. This is the female 16 years, 100 meter breaststroke final.
Take your mark.
So into the female 16 years, 100 meter breaststroke final. 1:11.41. Josephine Lawrence from Bromley stormed ahead in the heats. Now we're going to see a repeat in the finals. There was 0.4 of a second between our second and third quickest times. That was Cooley and Whiffin. But at the moment, it is Josephine Lawn who leads after the first 50. 33.44 ahead of Emma Whiffin. And then Olivia Cooley in third spot. Emma's already turned. Finishing line beckons. 25 meters left in the pool at the moment. There is no stopping. Josephine Lawn at lane number 4. But the second and third spots are up for grabs as we move into the final few meters, in particular for Josephine Lawn, who is going to be on top with a time of 1:11.21. She goes 0.2 of a second quicker than her time in the heat. Who comes in second? It's Cooley ahead of Whiffin. 1:16.47 ahead of Emma Whiffin into the top 3. Josephine Lawn, 1:11.21. Next up, it is the female 17 years and over 100 meter breaststroke final. In lane 0, we have Abby Nelson. In lane 1, Cara Neal. In 2, Poppy Taylor. In 3, Scarlett Davey. In lane 4, Imogen Miles. In lane 5, Amelie Smith. In lane 6, Veronica Crusser. In lane 7, Alex Brueggemeyer. In lane 8, Evie Croucher. And in lane 9, Ella Redford. This is the female 17 years and over 100 meter breaststroke final.
Let's go, Davey!
Take your mark.
Go, Davey, go!
So our final female 100 meter breaststroke final. 1:10.54. Imogen Miles, roughly just under a second quicker than her teammate Amelie Smith in the heats as the swimmers approach the halfway point. Not much in it between Miles and Smith in lanes 4 and 5. In fact, it is really close. 600ths of a second between the pair, Miles and Smith. Both 17 years of age. RTW Monson swimmers, 25 meters to go. And there's hardly anything to separate them as we move into the final stages. It was 600ths of a second at the 50 meter mark. From my eye, it looks like Imogen Miles is just a smidge ahead going into these last few meters. Can Smith just crawl her back into the last few meters? It's going to be Imogen Miles, 1:10.25. Ahead of Amelie Smith. Just under 4/10 of a second behind was Smith, and then Scarlett Davey into the top three. So it's a RTW Monson 1, 2, and 3.
By the side, please. Clear the pool.
Next, it's the open male, 10 to 11 years, 100-meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Amin Ali. Lane 1, we have Ronnie Mahabir. Number 2, Stanley McKenzie. In lane 3, Alexander Johnson. In lane 4, Aaron Davies. In lane 5, Thomas Salter. In lane 6, Alec Vegorek. In lane 7, Alexander Forbes. In lane 8, Donny Alpiv. And in lane 9, Hugo Hawkins. This is the open male, 10 to 11 years, 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So the open male, 10 to 11 years, 100-meter backstroke final. We have one 10-year-old and the rest are all 11 years of age. Ronnie Mahabir in lane 1 is the sole 10-year-old in this one. 1:23.39 in the heats. Quickest out of the age group was Aaron Davis, 1:15.03, over 5 seconds quicker than anyone else in this age group. And at the moment, he is over a full body's length ahead of his nearest challenger at the halfway stage. Aaron Davis, 36.46. Not much in it for second and third. In fact, 0.04 of a second between Thomas Salter in lane 5 and Alexander Forbes is in lane number 7. But Aaron Davis is your runaway leader with 25 meters to go. At the moment, it looks like Alexander Forbes is going to be taking second. The third is anyone's guess. But let's go back to Aaron Davis, 1:15.03 in the heats. He was excellent in the heats. He's going to be excellent again in the final. And there's a real push on for the second spot. Alexander Johnson going well. Aaron Davis claims gold, 1:15.38. It's Forbes who gets there, 1:19.72 to take second. Johnson, fantastic second, 50. 1:19.88 to take third spot in the final. Next is the open male, 12 years, 100-meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Hayden Yip. In 1, George Monks. In 2, Parker Pollard. In lane 3, Alexander Elvov. In lane 4, William Craggs. In lane 5, Charlie May. In lane 6, Sam Sloan. In lane 7, Oliver Nicol. In lane 8, Thomas Henderson. And in lane 9, Joseph Frier. This is the open male, 12 years, 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
Underway then, open male, 12 years, 100-meter backstroke final. William Craggs, 1:13.74. Quickest out of all of the swimmers in this age group. Just under 0.2 of a second separated the second and third quickest times between Charlie May and Alexander Elvov in lane number 3. Rapid start though, this from William Craggs from Greenwich Royals. 35.32 at the halfway stage for Craggs. Just under 0.3 of a second between Elvov and May in lanes 3 and 5. So following a similar pattern, a runaway leader, William Craggs, swimmer from Greenwich Royals, way out in front. He's going to take the gold medal top spot in this final. Second and third spots could go right down to the wire, although it's looking good for Alexander Ivov from Greenwich Royals. So at this current stage, it's going to be Greenwich Royals 1 and 2. In comes William Craggs, 1:13, 1:6, going underneath his time in the heats. And then comes Ivov, then comes Charlie May, just over a tenth of a second between second and third. But William Craggs, 1:13, 1:6. Next, it's the open male 13 years, 100-meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Kai Ingarfield. In lane 1, Stanley Preston. In 2, Campbell Collis. In 3, Edward Shepherd. In 4, Benjamin Kurd. In 5, Jax Marshall. In 6, Fabio Mida Bajaz. In 7, Lenny Lewis. In 8, Noah Jones. And in lane 9, Rocco Pallen. This is the open male 13 years, 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So Benjamin Kurd from Larkfield, 1:08.72. A rapid time in the heats. Much in it between Shepherd and Marshall, who were the second and third fastest overall in this age group in this morning's heats. Let's go to Benjamin Kurd, who is motoring on. He's a full body's length ahead of the rest of the swimmers at the halfway point. 32.65 for Benjamin Kurd. Then is Mida Bajaz, who is currently in second. 1:13 was his time in the heats. Edward Shepherd in third at the halfway stage, but Benjamin Kurd has moved into fifth gear and is flying towards the finishing line. Great work from Benjamin Kurd. Now second and third really is going right down to the wire. 1:08.38 for Benjamin Kurd. Who's taking second? It's Edward Shepherd. Just over a tenth of a second ahead of Mida Bajaz, who is 0.08 of a second ahead of Jax Marshall to finish in third. But Benjamin Kurd, 1:08.38. Next, it's the open male 14 years, 100-meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Alex Guzewski. In 1, Arush Shanesh Khanna. In lane 2, Gabriel Marsh. In lane 3, Romeo Ball. In lane 4, Dane Rawkins. In lane 5, Thomas de Cruz. In lane 6, Gabriel Pereira Gill. In lane 7, Amrit Lally. In lane 8, Miles Van Delden. And in lane 9, Elliot Dobson. This is the open male 14 years, 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So we're underway in the open male 14 years, 100-meter backstroke final. 1:06.84, just over a second quicker than Thomas de Cruz. Was Dane Rawkins in lane number 4. Good starts over in lane 2 for Gabriel Marsh from RTW Monson, who's going well, but leader at the moment is once again from lane 4, Dane Rawkins, 31.75. Gabriel Marsh in second. Thomas de Cruz currently in third. 0.2 of a second behind him is Gabriel Pereira Gill in fourth. So at the moment it's Dane Rawkins who leads, but not much separating Gabriel Marsh, Romeo Ball, Thomas de Cruz and Gabriel Pereira Gill. Can Romeo Ball just really put that pressure on Dane Rawkins in the last few strokes? He's trying his best, but it looks like Dane Rawkins is gonna hold on for top spot with Romeo Ball in second and then Thomas de Cruz taking third. 107.53 for de Cruz. Dane Rawkins 105.69 and Romeo Ball 106.01.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool by the sides.
Next, it's the open male, 15 years, 100 meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Toby Simmons. In 1, Daniel Hatcher. In 2, Charlie Brett. In lane 3, Oliver Ratchford. In lane 4, Hayden Sanders. In lane 5, William Larter. In lane 6, Arlo Shaw. In lane 7, Alexander Mielkowska. In lane 8, Lucas Bond. And in lane 9, Maxim Andrukovic. This is the open male, 15 years, 100 meter backstroke final.
Go, Charlie!
Take your marks.
Off we go then, open male, 15 years, 100 meter backstroke final. Only one of 2 times under a minute in the heats this morning. Hayden Sanders, 59 seconds. In fact, it was the quickest heat time this morning in this event. Hayden Sanders in lane number 4. So representing Bromley. So it looks like Sanders going under 30 seconds after the first 50 with William Larter in second. Oliver Ratchford currently occupying the 3rd spot. Daniel Hatcher currently in 4th. That was at halfway with 25 meters to go. It is still Hayden Sanders who is ploughing on forward towards the finishing line. 59 seconds this morning for Hayden Sanders. It was really quick for the Bromley swimmer. He's not going to go under a minute, but it's a minute .47 and the gold medal for Hayden Sanders ahead of William Larter. And then Oliver Ratchford, 107.45. Hayden Sanders, 1 minute .47.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool by the sides, please.
Next, it's the open male, 16 years, 100 meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Thomas Love. In lane 1, Archie Anderson. In 2, Hangming Du. In lane 3, Damian Dadkov. In lane 4, Louis Harvey. In lane 5, Ayatunda Dauda. In lane 6, Lucas Sanders. In lane 7, Manre Dada. In lane 8, William Preston. And in lane 9, Harry Thompson. This is the open male, 16 years, 100 meter backstroke final.
Come on, Louis!
Take your marks.
So 101.66, Louis Harvey, quickest in the heats this morning, representing Ayutthaya District. 103.76, quickest, second quickest, Ayatunda Dada in lane number 5. It's a strong start, Louis Harvey, but Lauda's not too far behind at the halfway point, 30.21, so just under 0.4 of a second between Harvey and Lauda in lanes 4 and 5. Can any of the rest of the swimmers push that leading 2? Well, at the moment, it looks like Damien Dadkoff is third spot, but also Andre Dada's going well. But just going back to our leaders, and it looks like it is going to be Louis Harvey who's going to be the quickest here. Will take the top spot and does so with a time of 101.91. Lauda coming in 103.53, with Damien Dadkoff coming in 105.52.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool both sides, please.
And finally, this is the open male, 17 years and over, 100-meter backstroke final. In lane 0, we have Oscar Farthing. In lane 1, Jude Ulysses. In lane 2, Jack Brown. In lane 3, Archie Hawkins. In lane 4, Henry Norman. In lane 5, Joshua Hill. In lane 6, Michael Banks. In lane 7, Philip Gugoras. In lane 8, Ben Tussen. And in lane 9, Jiang Ming Lee. This is the open male, 17 years and over, 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So just to confirm, after the conclusion of this final, we will immediately begin the warm-up. So if people who are warming up in the mixed 10 to 12-year-olds, please start to make your way to poolside. We'll start the warm-up as soon as we can after the conclusion of this final. So if you are in the mixed 10 to 12-year-olds warm-up, please start to make your way to poolside immediately, please. So the open male, 17 years and over, 100-meter backstroke final. It was Henry Norman who was the quickest in the heat. Well, it's going to be close coming into these last few meters. Norman up against Hill. It's Norman who takes it only just 59.15, just ahead of Joshua Hill, and then Michael Banks. All three of those swimmers under a minute in our last final of our first session of the weekend. Henry Norman, though, the quickest out of the three, 59.15. Then came Joshua Hill, and then in third spot was Michael Banks.
Clear the pool both sides.
And that concludes the finals for our first session of the day. Now we're going to just have to rejig the warm-up times, but the first warm-up will be the mixed 10 to 12-year-olds. So if you can start to make your way down to poolside. If you are warming up in the mixed 10 to 12-year-olds, please come down to poolside. Thank you very much, officials, for your sterling work throughout session number 2. But just to confirm, mixed 10 to 12-year-olds warm-up will begin imminently. So please make your way down to poolside.